Hi everyone. Now, obviously, we are signing in a few minutes early. Need to take the dog out at some point tonight before it gets too late. So I figured that because this is a bit of an exercise tutorial, you can always come back and refer to it when you need to. So as I posted in the group this morning, we're covering off deadlifts. They are one of my most favourite exercises. Basically, with a deadlift, your aim is to be able to lift something heavy off the ground without injuring yourself. For those of you that have ever been on manual handling courses, it's a lot of it would be new to you, because your intention with a deadlift is you want to go as heavy as you possibly can, and as such, there's a higher chance of injury than obviously going lighter. And with deadlift, you're using pretty much most of the big muscles in your body. So because you're using all of these lovely big muscles, they have a tendency to tire you out quicker as well. So when you are building your programs for the gym in future, always start fairly light and build up your strength quite slowly and build up your rep range quite slowly as well. We don't want you getting injured. So I'm going to take you through a couple of different variations. I've got lovely Mr. Barassi Fitness here to do some filming. So we're going to cover off the fundamentals of positioning, technique, using a kettlebell, and then how that translates into using a barbell. So when you go off and do these in the gym, don't be scared of using the barbell. You'd be surprised at how quickly you can build your strength up with these. At first they are quite scary, but they really needn't be at all. So hopefully what I take you through today will take the fear factor out of them for you. So I'm going to hand you over to hubby, and you are going to have to film me that way. You can't change the camera, you have to do that way.
Oh, right. Okay.
So this is a kettlebell. We're using a 20-kilogram kettlebell for the purposes of this one. If you've got lighter, you can practice with a lighter one. You can also practice using dumbbells if you need to. So, starting position for any type of deadlift or most exercises are getting your core, your upper body nice and robust. So start off, shoulders are rolled back and down, suck everything in. You'll notice that my feet are either side of the kettlebell. Tilt that down. Feet either side. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to turn it around on the side so you can see this. So shoulders are back, tummy's in. Start off by pivoting your hips back. So it's a simple push the hips. It's not a squat. Get the hips back. Hips back, hips back. So here, you want to make sure that your back is nice and flat. So roll your shoulders and squeeze them together. You want to make sure that your feet are planted firmly on the ground. Can you tilt that a bit? That's it, feet planted firmly on the ground. And you can see here that my shins are in a nice straight line, and that's because my hips are going backward. So before you do anything, squeeze your shoulders together, suck the tummy in, take a big deep breath in, and then stand up nice. Up on a squeeze. Down, shoulders together, back. From your hips, your bum, and your thighs. And your shoulder blades. So one of the most common mistakes that you get from beginners is they arch their back over like this. By doing that, you're putting loads of pressure in your lower back, and that's one of the most common injuries that we see from deadlifts is lower back pain. So to avoid that, it's really focusing on getting these hips all the way back. That's it. So tilting, get the hips pivoted right back, and you should then feel that in your hamstrings and your bum. Shoulders squeeze together, stand up nice and tall. So before you start going to do your deadlifts on a bar like this, practice on a kettlebell. So, as I say, this one's 20 kilos. It is fairly heavy, but when you're using the big muscles in your bum, in your thighs, and heavy. So that is the fundamental positioning for your deadlift. We're going to move over to the bar. So this can look very intimidating, This does look heavy. The weight of this is 45 kilograms. So the bar weighs 15 and the plates are 15 kilos each. So it's only it's double the weight of the kettlebell that I used. So what I would suggest you do if you're going into the gym and you've done your practice on your kettlebell and you're wanting to move on to barbells, most gyms will have plates that start at a 5 kilo weight. So always find a bar and then just put 2 5 kilos on. And that keeps it nice and light for you to nail the technique. So the principles that we use in the kettlebell deadlift are pretty much the same as for your barbell. So your toes under the bar instead of to the side of the kettlebell. You're pivoting our hips back. You're taking the brunt of this stretch in your bum and your hamstrings. My feet are planted firmly in the ground, and there's maybe only, my feet are at hip distance apart. So you pivot the hips back, your hands come to outside your feet. Here, make sure your shoulders are squeezed together and your heels are driving through the ground. You should be able to lift your toes up off the ground. So shoulders are squeezed together. You pull the bar towards the plate. I don't know if you can hear that, we know. Taking a little bit of the resistance off before you even lift it. Keep the bar close to the legs and come up to standing. To get the bar back down to the ground, it's the exact opposite. Pivot the hips down, lower the bar close to the legs, back down to the ground. Reset your shoulders, make sure your heels are through the ground, come up to standing. Push your hips right back. So, you're building your programs in the gym and you want deadlifts in, stick to reps of 5 initially. And especially if you're getting back pain by doing them, always revert back to the kettlebell one to protect the lower back. Top tip, imagine all the way through the movement, somebody is sticking their finger in your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze their finger with your shoulder blades, and that should help you keep that nice flat back to enable you to push the hips all the way back. So that is pretty much it for deadlifts. If you run into any trouble with technique, or you're finding something's niggling, you're not feeling it quite right position-wise, just drop me a wee note and we can get you to video it and I can have a look and see what suggestions I can make for it to be a little bit easier. But have a practice. If you don't have a kettlebell in the house, you can use a dumbbell. Anything